Welcome to this edition of the El Segundo City Council Recap. I'm your host, Tolly Anderson. Now let's take a look at the items presented to the El Segundo City Council at their June 2nd, 2026 meeting. During special presentations, Council proclaimed June 19th, 2026 as Juneteenth Celebration Day. The proclamation reads, Juneteenth commemorates African American freedom while also serving as a reminder of the inequities faced by African Americans throughout our nation's history. Council noted this celebration acknowledges the history of an important part of American society and helps unify our city and our nation as a whole. Council accepted the proclamation on behalf of the residents of El Segundo. Next was the presentation of the Edison Scholar Check to El Segundo High School student Juliet Legou. The Edison Scholars Program recognizes student inventors and pioneers in the clean energy space with $50,000 college scholarships from the Edison International Foundation. Juliet was described as a dream maker who is focused on making clothing production and consumption more sustainable and plans to major in environmental studies. Diane Forte, Government Relations Manager with Southern California Edison, presented the check. The final special presentation was the Mattel Play It Forward proclamation. Council recognized the International Day of Play on June 11th and Mattel's Play It Forward Global Volunteer Week, June 1st through 5th, during which Mattel donates toys and time to benefit thousands of children across the country. Council commended Mattel's, quote, outstanding contributions to children, families, and the power of play, end quote. Corrine Murat, Mattel's Director of Government Affairs, accepted the proclamation. And Council unanimously approved the items on the consent calendar, including an agreement with Corvell Corporation for workers' compensation claims administration services, and a resolution adopting the public posting of translated agendas for City Council meetings, policy pursuant to Senate Bill 707. Next were two public hearings. The first was a public hearing for the approval of the proposed fiscal year 2026 through 2027 citywide operating and capital improvement program budget, the GAN appropriations limit, and the associated financial policies. Chief Financial Officer Paul Chung presented the proposed budget. The budget is balanced with projected revenues of $189.3 million and proposed appropriations of $210.5 million. The budget reflected Council direction to move the $2 million in the Economic Uncertainty Fund to the General Fund. Per Council direction, staff indicated that they would undertake a comprehensive analysis of public safety overtime budgets. After discussion, Council voted 3-1 to adopt the proposed budget, with Mayor Pimentel voting against due to concerns over public safety overtime. Councilmember Boyles then moved to reopen the discussion due to the overtime concerns, but the motion failed. The second public hearing was to consider El Segundo becoming a charter city and to consider the proposal of a city charter. City Attorney Mark Hensley explained that becoming a charter city could offer the potential advantage of keeping local control of housing, zoning, and land use issues. The recommendation of staff was to create a simple city charter that would retain current general law but focus on housing. After public comment, City Attorney Hensley shared minor edits to the proposed charter to tighten language and address concerns. Councilmember Boyles asked that procurement be further analyzed and that all potential areas of local control be reviewed. Councilmember Keldorf requested further analysis of other cities that have become charter cities and expressed concerns that the charter would not increase local control of housing issues. Mayor Pimentel directed staff to share messaging about what is being considered and how the process works. Council continued the discussion to the next council meeting. During staff presentations, Human Resources Director Rebecca Reddick brought a side letter agreement between the City of El Segundo and the El Segundo Police Officers Association, updating the holiday pay provisions in the Memorandum of Understanding. The side letter clarifies that the payment of 120 hours represented by stated city-observed holidays Council voted unanimously to adopt the side letter agreement. Next, Deputy City Manager Barbara Voss presented the fiscal year 2026 through 2030 strategic plan developed from Council's strategic planning workshop in April. The new plan updates the previous plan by including an additional 6 goals focused on fostering a connected and inclusive community for all who live, work, and visit El Segundo. Priority strategies were identified, including attracting, retaining, and growing a diverse mix of businesses, as well as encouraging growth while preserving El Segundo's quality of life and small-town character. Council voted unanimously to adopt the new strategic plan. City Manager Daryl George provided an update on Hyperion's ongoing plant-wide efforts to address the mosquito issue and reported that Hyperion continues to monitor mosquito levels and address mosquito activity. For more information, visit lawestvector.org or call 310-915-7370. City Manager George also reported that the South Coast Air Quality Management District received 13 odor complaints and issued no notices of violation for nuisance odors since the May 19th council meeting. However, South Coast Air Quality Management did issue a notice of violation for failure to report the breakdown of an oxygen monitor in a timely fashion. Hyperion updates can be found on the city's website at www.elsegundo.gov/Hyperion. And to watch the complete City Council meeting for June 2nd, 2026, and learn more about the agenda items covered, visit elsegundo.gov or watch the meeting on Channel 3. The next meeting will be Tuesday, June 16th.